welcome back to the 4th episode of On the Couch and Alarah series. This is our podcast dedicated to our clients, dedicated to other hairdressers in the industry. We are here to talk about all things hair and all things Alarah. With me here today, we have Raymond and Amelia Anderson. Welcome. Thanks for being here, guys. How do you guys feel about being on the couch today?
So excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
A bit nervy.
So nervy.
No, that's totally fine. You are totally allowed to be nervous. We're going to get straight into it. And I think what we're going to touch on today is, I guess, your hairdressing journey and your hairdressing experience. And how you guys came to be here at Alarah. So, Millie.
Hi.
You're a director here at Alarah. So, why don't you tell us about your hairdressing journey and how you got here, how you walked through those doors at Alarah?
Ooh,
yes.
So official. Well, I started off as a makeup artist about 9 years ago, and then slowly made my way into hairdressing.
Was it difficult going from makeup to hair?
No. It was it wasn't a choice to begin with. It was sort of like, I can work full time in a salon and also do makeup and do my apprenticeship. But then the career path of hair is so different and dependable, because you have your apprenticeship and you're working through a salon, working with a business. Makeup is very flighty, you have to sort of either work retail or own your own business initially, which is crazy. And then I fell in love with hair, and now I couldn't even imagine going back to makeup.
There's no makeup apprentices, is there?
No, you could literally just be I'm a makeup artist. I did a diploma in hairstyling and specialist makeup for a year, and then started my apprenticeship sort of while I was doing that. Okay, cool. So I was doing hair from the get-go anyway. Yeah. Okay, awesome. And then, so where were you at? Were you at how many salons? Was it one salon that you did your apprenticeship? One salon, multiple locations.
Okay. Yeah, because you came in this year.
Last year. August. So almost a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really? It's coming up to 1 year.
I know.
Awesome. Well, okay, so what would you say would be the biggest differences between working at another salon and then coming in here into Alarah?
I mean, it's huge. It's a mammoth salon. People are blown away by how big it is.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm not gonna lie though. I think because I've only worked in big salons, I have no idea what it's like to work in a small salon. So for every time you guys are saying big, I'm like, is it?
You're like, it's normal.
I actually have no idea. So, okay, so that was the biggest. And how did you?
Well, I mean, there are so many people, so many different personalities, which is overwhelming, but it's really cool to be able to just
of course,
hang out with everybody all day.
Yeah. And did you find it easy transitioning into your role, or?
Yeah, I mean, I came from a management role.
Yeah.
And then sort of dropping the management role and sort of just doing my thing here was pretty cool. Not having the responsibility of managing a team, but just being able to do hair and leave. Yeah. It was fun.
And what would you say would have been a bit of a struggle?
Probably, again, how big the team is. It's intimidating.
I mean, you've been a great addition to the team. Yeah. It's not like it's been hard for you to transition in here. No, amazing. Well, you've just shot for AHFA.
Yes.
How did that go?
It went well.
Is it your first competition?
It's my first ever competition. I planned to do a little and ended up doing a lot on the day, thanks to Carla. But yeah, I whipped together. I had about 4 shots planned on the day. I think I ended up shooting about 7 looks. Awesome. With a collection and a few other entries. I was chucking wigs on, cutting them, throwing people in makeup. But it was good. It was really fun. Yeah. And then helping the other girls with theirs as well is so much fun.
Is this your first competition? Have you done other comps before?
Yeah, this is my first competition, which is weird because I've been doing it for a minute.
What made you be like, I'm going to do a competition?
I guess it was just never really an option before. It was never around.
The option to do a competition. Okay. Yeah. And how does that make you feel?
It feels good.
Yeah?
It feels good. Yeah, they encourage you to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know? I could find some random competition in I was going to say butt nowhere. But then they'd be like, yeah.
I was going to say, actually. That's really from like 4 to 7 looks. That's
Yeah.
a big jump. Like, what was that? What influenced that? Was that just like on the day your creative juices flowing, or was that, hey, I'm gonna? Or were you always secretly? Was it always secretly back then? You're like, you know what? I've actually got the opportunity to jump on this. And
I think I over-planned for the 4 looks.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then Carla was like, Carla walked in with like 4 wigs in her hands and was like, do a collection. And I was like, okay. So I was like, chuck someone in a wig and I'll cut it. And it turned out well.
I love that. No, that's awesome. That's really cool. And again, you have been helping the girls out.
Yep.
The other girls out. So how have they been? How's that been?
It's been good.
Yeah, because I guess you've got a little bit more seniority than some of them. So just helping them out, coaching them through it and whatnot. How's that been?
It's been good. It's so
Yeah.
much fun. The girls have their ideas, but then, you know, on the day, every day, it morphs into something else. And we add things, you get them in front of a camera and it can be altered, and it's super fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I love that. Well, Rebecca, hello. Let's talk about you. I want to know how you got into hairdressing and how you ended up here at Alarah.
Well, long story short, I was literally at a careers day and saw someone cutting hair, went over and was like, Mum, that's what I'm doing.
Is this like one of those like expert things that you do in like high school?
Literally, someone was cutting literally men's hair, and I was like, that's what I want to do. Not that I do men's now. But it was hooked.
How old were you?
I was 14.
Wow.
And then I found out, small world, that my neighbour owned a salon, went over, was like, can I do work experience? She's like, you won't like it, and here I am. Definitely loved
I
it.
wonder why. Why do you think she said that?
A huge tomboy.
Okay.
Didn't even do my own hair.
Yeah.
Was always in a ponytail.
Yeah.
Loved sports. Didn't seem like it would be my thing.
Yeah.
She also was very aware that the industry can be very competitive.
Yeah.
But growing up with 2 older siblings, no problem. Can on my own. So yeah, it was really.
And so did you only train, like, did you just train up at that salon and then?
Yes. So worked there for about 7 years.
Yeah.
And then tried the city. Wasn't my vibe. And then ended up in the Bayside. So
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. And what do you find was the biggest challenge coming into the salon?
Like Millie said, with the size was huge. The size of the team was massive because the salon I was at before, there was only 4 of us with 6 chairs.
Wow, okay.
So huge. Walking into the place, like it's massive.
Yeah.
Get your steps up for sure.
Not me on a Saturday trying to find everyone. I reckon I've clocked up like 20 steps.
100%.
Yeah, literally. So, okay, that was the biggest challenge. What did you find the easiest then, coming into the place?
I think just the team again, in a
Yeah.
sense of just how welcoming everyone was.
Yeah.
Carla made the transition super easy. And everyone was just so loving and accepting. So
Yeah.
if you needed anything, couldn't find anything in this massive place, it was just super easy.
So what would you say that you have found at Alarah that you haven't found anywhere else?
I would probably say the education. Like
Yeah.
I've been fully qualified for a while now, and I'm coming up to my 10 years in hairdressing in November, and still being able to learn and be taught. And you know, if you want to learn something, you just go to the team and they teach you.
Yeah.
It's never ending.
Yeah.
In this industry, you can't just be stuck in your ways. So the Alarah education opens that up for us, which is so awesome.
And if you haven't watched the previous episode, we do touch on this. So please go ahead and watch the previous episode because we do touch on Alarah Academy. But thank you so much for actually saying that, because I think for me, just knowing Carla and for me, like, yeah, it's normal. But then, because obviously I'm not a hairdresser, and then hearing you guys talk about it, I'm like, oh, Carla, you're doing a really good job with this Alarah Academy. What would be like the number one like technique that you didn't know that you've like seen and been like, holy shit, like this is awesome? Or like,
Recently, we actually did a new shifted foil technique, new like balayage technique, which I've used in the salon like almost every day since. It's just been absolutely incredible. The seamless blend that no matter how many foils you do, you can't get unless you use like that technique. So that's been amazing. And also the twisty blow leaf has haunted my dreams, but I can't live it now. It's amazing. Like it's amazing.
have you so like obviously you've like looked, because it wasn't that long ago, it was probably like 2 weeks ago that we had that education, wasn't it? And have you then like started then applying it now?
100%.
Yeah, cool.
Every day.
That's good. Oh, all right. What would be one piece of advice that you could give your younger self? that, like, you know, about hair or just about life in general, about, well, you know, what can you tell that, you know, that 15, 14-year-old girl who watched that guy getting his hair cut, being like, and the one who said, I want to do that, what's a piece of advice that you'd give her?
I think two things. First being like, don't give up.
Yeah.
It definitely gets easier because when you're beginning, everything is fresh, everything is hard, everything doesn't come naturally. Nothing does, and you just think you're never going to get it. And now you can do it with your eyes closed. So I think trusting the process is what I would say to my past self. That you will get there, and the confidence will come. But practice. Everything is practice. So.
Awesome. Well, you guys, amazing. Well, now that I've got you both, we are going to do the infamous speed round. There's a prize at the end.
I don't believe you.
Me. Favorite hair trend at the moment?
French bob.
Everyone going dark.
Beautiful. Favorite cocktail?
Dirty martini.
Espresso martini, for sure.
Favorite day of the week to work?
A Saturday.
Friday.
Favorite movie or TV show?
Bridgerton.
SVU.
Favorite hair product?
Lux oil.
Dynamic. Because I never washed my hair.
Favorite way you like styling your own hair? Unwashed.
Waves. You'll never not see me in waves.
A tong.
A tong.
Yeah. And lastly, favorite quote, saying, or piece of advice someone has given you?
It is what it is.
I'll take it.
Someone told me years ago that hairdressing is only 60% actual skill and 40% who you are as a person and how you interact with your clients and how you treat people. I thought that was really important.
Yeah, beautiful.
So much better than mine.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Same thing.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And no, you're welcome. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you so much for being here. Welcome.
You're welcome.
No, thank you guys so much. We have here with us Reese and Ruby. Thank you so much for coming on the couch. We really appreciate you guys being here. Ruby, you are a senior here at Alarah, and Reese, you are currently in your second year of your apprenticeship, correct?
Yep, correct.
Very, very good.
Correct, Mundo.
Beautiful. So, Ruby, you're a new addition to the team.
I am.
Oh, so can you please tell everyone, viewers at home, your journey when you started hairdressing and how you ended up here at Alarah?
So I started when I was 16. I started working as a salon assistant, just as to get some money when I was in high school. And then I finished year 12. I did all my VC exams, wanted to go to uni, wanted to do sport management. No idea why. And then I failed year 12, actually. Yeah. So, well, my ATAR wasn't really what I thought it was going to be. So, but I still was going to go and just still go do it. And then I got offered my apprenticeship and Mum was like, just do it, you're good at this, you like it. And I didn't want to because I didn't want my pay to drop to apprenticeship wages. And I kicked up a fuss and was like, I don't want to do this. My friends are getting so much more money at cafe jobs in hospitality. And then Mum was just just do it. If you don't like it, then you just stop. And then I was like, okay. So I started and loved it, and here I am, still loving it. So
can we just actually touch base on that?
Yes.
Because I think that's actually a very
It is,
important...
that's why I brought it up.
That's why I said it. That's not the reason. No, it's actually, I think that's
It is, because I feel like a lot of young people don't want to go into this industry because of that reason. And people don't think about the HECS debt in the future. They're thinking about what they're earning right now, and they don't realise that you're getting educated whilst being paid, which I didn't either. So, yeah.
I mean, and the HECS debt has doubled compared to what it was.
I'm so confused.
I don't have one.
It's so when
I'm sorry.
when you go to university, you technically borrow money to go for education schools. And from the government, and then you're going to pay it back with interest. So it costs a lot more. So that's, I guess that's a good thing that a lot of people don't realize about hairdressing.
Yeah.
So that you need to pay up.
Yeah.
You're literally going as you're paying. I know it might start off minimum wage, so to speak, but then you make it up. With
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
You can get a
Thank
support
you.
payment now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and how does that work?
It's like $1,000 4 times throughout 3 years. It's great.
Oh, we'll touch on that actually with your apprenticeship. No, because that's actually a really good thing to know, because I don't think a lot of people will know that there actually is support out there for you guys to do your apprenticeships.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not really explained either when you I feel like it's not. I don't really think that's explained, that, you know, you're getting paid for your education essentially.
Yeah. No, very good valid point. So thank you so much for bringing that up. Coming into Alarah, how long have you been here for now? Doing the math of the thing.
Nearly 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Has it been that long? Wow.
Well, yeah, started in end of Feb. So
Yeah.
end of July will be
Yeah.
6 months.
And how was your transition coming into Alarah?
It was really good. I was like scared because I'd only ever worked in one place, and I loved my old place.
Yeah.
Like, still have great friendships with all the people I used to work with. So it was one of those things, like, I wasn't nervous about what I was doing. It was more like, am I going to fit in, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was probably my main concern.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like, it's
When you're
like
going
going to a new
Yeah.
starting school.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I've got no friends.
Yeah. And do you,
Got no mates.
but do you feel like Alarah made it easy for you to transition?
Definitely.
Yeah?
And it was like, I was nervous because obviously coming in as a senior, you'd thrown in to do clients, which is what you'd want to be doing.
Yeah.
But then it was also like, oh my God, I'm just doing clients. Like, how am I going to like make friends?
Yeah. No, 100%. So what about, okay, let's talk about skills and technique. What's the difference between the two? Because we heard from Rebecca and Millie about different techniques that you guys learned at the academy. Was that a big shock to you coming in?
100%.
Yeah.
Because I think at my old salon, everyone did everything the same way.
Yeah.
Probably more so in colouring than cutting.
Yep.
But we all just foiled the same for every client. Kind of just what you did that's just all I ever knew.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know the different types of techniques that you could like make someone's hair more personal with colouring.
Yeah, okay,
Like,
cool.
yeah, obviously everyone's colour is personal, but
course.
technique-wise,
It's a little
I was
bit
always doing it the same way, and then just like toning differently or getting the like end different shades, not really like placement-wise. So yeah, that's definitely something that was really good coming into Alarah.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. So you have just shot for AHFA.
Yeah.
Please run us through that. How did your shoot go? It was only last Monday, wasn't it?
It was.
Last Monday. How was that experience for you?
Intense.
Intense?
Yeah.
How so?
I just think, do you know what was crazy about it is that it's your thing.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone's coming up to you being like obviously, you know, you do all your prep, you do all your looks, you know what you're doing, but on the day you can't be everywhere. So you're just trying to, you know, make everything work. And every second you look somewhere else, someone's like, Ruby. And I was like, I don't know.
So it's like, even though you can prep as much as you can prep, there's sort of things that are going to happen.
Yeah, and like
Learning curve though.
definitely, that's what I think was the most, like, it's really empowering.
Yeah.
It's really empowering doing it. Even like a week,
Support.
100%.
Talk to us through that.
Just everyone, like Carla's amazing, and just like that woman's insane. Like, it's just like anything you need, she'll be there. And it's like, it makes you like respect her more because you get the respect 100% back.
Yeah.
Like, it's so vice versa, and it makes you want to be there. It makes you want to do it. It makes you want to put in so much more work because you know that whatever help you need as well, you're going to get.
Was this your first competition?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you did really well for your first competition. Good learning curve, but you did really, really well. Like, that's awesome. Like, you should be very proud of yourself. So that's good job. But that's good learning curve. What advice would you give someone who's thinking about entering a competition?
Like, I remember the makeup artist also saying as well, like, it's so good doing stuff that's not every day. And obviously everyone's hair is different. You're doing different hair every day, but this just takes it to a complete different creative level.
Yeah.
And like, you can just envision anything you want. It could be anything.
Yeah.
And if you can pull it off, then you can be so proud of it.
This portfolio that you guys are creating, like, that's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, just to have them and be like, I did that, I orchestrated that in my brain.
No, thank you. That's awesome. So, Reese, we're going to be talking to you for a minute.
Yay.
Tell us about your journey in the hair industry.
I don't know. It's pretty short.
It's
right now.
well, you are.
It's not much happening.
Second year apprentice. But okay, so what made you decide to go do hairdressing?
My brother's ex-girlfriend actually just
Shout out.
told me to come here because she thought I'd like the girls, and she was right. And that's how I started.
And did you always want to do hair?
No, my mum did hair. I thought I was going to be in animal studies.
Vet?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I just
Marine
don't
biologist.
Really.
Swimming with dolphins.
That's so funny. Okay, so talk us through your experience as an apprentice here at Alarah. What's it like being an apprentice here at Alarah?
It's been great. I mean, I didn't know that I was even going to do hair before I came here, and then I managed to decide within, a week that I was going to do this and that this was what I wanted to do. So, I mean, I think that says enough for it.
Yeah. And so, did you expect hairdressing to be what you thought? Or
No.
talk us through that.
Honestly, all I had on hairdressing would have been getting my hair done myself, and you don't know all that goes into it. You don't understand that there's a whole picking colour. I remember a client said to me the other day that she thought every toner was the same toner because you just don't know. You're just getting your hair done. So when I came here, I was like, oh.
The science behind it all.
Not just like a quick and easy fix. Like there's 100 different details that go into literally everything that you do.
Yeah. It's like the chemistry life.
Yeah.
All the back, all the missing beacons. That's all the missing at the back, and the periodic table, basically. But it's all there. Okay, so what would you say is the thing that keeps you motivated to continue and finishing off your apprenticeship? So what's the one thing about what you've been learning right now that's actually like, okay, yeah, let's hone in on this and let's keep this going?
I get really annoyed because when I do things and they're not, I feel like they could be done better, then I want to do them better.
Yeah.
I'll get really pissy about it for a hot minute. Carla knows.
Okay, that's
But
learning, yeah, that's great.
like, then I just want to do it, and I want to do it the way that I
Yeah.
think that it should be
Next
done. And then also just starting colour a few months ago at TAFE, I think that kind of started to show me that there was a lot more. I think in the first part of your apprenticeship, you can always feel a little bit like almost just a tiny bit bored of the styling because it's such a long process to get through that bit. But then once you're past that, then that's when you're like, oh, okay, there's so many other things too.
Yeah. And you also just shot for AHFA.
Yeah, I never say it right when I do the short version.
Second year apprentice doing a big photo shoot. Talk to us through that.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Talk to us.
I
How
don't
did
know, I
that
think
go?
I was clinically insane when I just But I think it was always shown to me here that I could do whatever I wanted. Carla made it a big effort to show me that from the get-go. So I think I just wanted to try it. I wanted to see what I could do. I had no clue it would end up the way it did. I'm very happy about that. But I just think I just wanted to see what I was capable of, and I think I surprised myself with that, which was nice.
Does this motivate you to do the next one now?
Yeah.
What would you do differently?
Try not to yell at Carla.
Oh, Carla. We love you, Carla. If you're watching, we love you. So obviously you felt supported, and how did that make you feel, like having that support from Carla and the rest of the girls here?
It was great.
Jason.
Jason. Love you, Jace. I don't think I could have done it at all in any way, shape or form without the people that helped me.
Yeah.
Carla copped a lot of shit that week. But everybody, gosh, there was a few people that definitely did the absolute most for me, which I'm so appreciative of. But I don't think I could have got through it, not just physically with the outcome of the shoot, but I think I would have been and gone insane by the point it got to the shoot, and I would have backed out.
Yeah, you need your team.
Yeah.
Like you need to have that bond with your team.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're quite frankly
Screwed.
I was like, how do I put that politely?
So I had seen both of your collections, both of your shoots. I was here for your shoot. Yes. I was
Yeah.
here for your shoot for a bit. So talk us through that, because amazing. Both of your collections are fabulous and amazing. I think that when you guys, they do come out, God, post them on socials, let the world see the amazing work that you guys have done. But let it like talk us through both of your concepts, your themes, how you guys got to them, and yeah, like did you think one thing and then it landed somewhere else, or was it you like, I'm doing this theme and this concept and I'm going to follow through with it?
I think I definitely tried to have like my collection to have it what it meant before I started looking elsewhere. And I think that's something that I actually would recommend to other people to do, is like, instead of like looking at inspo first, like have what you want to do and what it means to you and what the story is first, because it makes it so much easier to envision the end result rather than just looking at like, this is sick, this is sick, this is sick. Because one thing I learned when it all came together is it needs to flow. There needs to be continuity, not just with the hair, with everything else involved.
I had a lot of like a lack of inspiration at first, and I was really struggling because I started looking for the looks first, and I was like, how am I supposed to come up with something like this? And then I picked a theme, and I picked something that I could resonate with in a few different aspects of my life, not just hair. And then I was able to really start carrying out, okay, I need that to be like that. And then once that started happening, then I could find my looks, even though we switched up a few last minute. But yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it unless I like had my get-go, okay, this is what I need to do, because then that led to everything else for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I was going to say, how long did it take for you guys to then land on your concepts and your themes?
For me, I think when you find something that like gives you the, oh shit, like what could I do with this? That's when you've got it.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, then you're not going to be able to get the rest of it with it, because you can't see the vision.
You need to feel something. You need to feel it. Sip. Do you want a sippy?
Yeah.
Sip?
Okay, good.
Cheers.
We're doing a big cheers.
Sip.
Just sip.
Sip. Sip.
Alright, let's
Okay.
go. So, we are going to do our speed round.
Do we like beep in, beep out?
No, just talk. No, just go straight into it, okay? Favorite hair trend at the moment?
Body glow room.
French bob.
Favorite cocktail?
Margarita.
Vodka pineapple, I'm a child.
Favorite day of the week to work?
Ooh.
Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Favorite movie or TV show?
Grey's Anatomy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Favorite hair product?
Ultimate Repair.
Ooh.
Ultimate Repair.
I like that gel. I like that
It's right there.
gel. I like that gel.
As you can see here.
I don't know the name.
Favorite way you like styling your own hair?
Straight blue wave. Maybe a bit of volume.
I mean, I like this, but can't do it. Thanks, Millie.
Alright, lastly, favorite quote, saying, or piece of advice?
Anything Jess tells me throughout the day, because she keeps me saying.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah?
So true. Nothing.
Do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy. Live
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
Peace, love, and war.
Beautiful. Well, there you go. Thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
You guys have been great. And yeah, again, congratulations and looking forward to seeing your show.
Yeah, can't wait.